We begin with continuing coverage of the Davenport building collapse.
Here's what we know right now. 10 days since the partial collapse in downtown Davenport. Attorneys for 2 more survivors have filed a lawsuit today accusing the city of Davenport, the building's owner, and other parties for knowingly allowing people to live in an unsafe building. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds is requesting federal assistance for Scott County to help pay for debris removal, demolition, first responders activities, and technical assistance. The city has not yet set a demolition date.
And a group of Chicago attorneys are representing a couple caught in the Davenport building collapse. One of them had to have her leg amputated as she was rescued. Tonight, News 8's Cesar Sanchez joins us live to tell us more on what those residents are demanding from the building's owner and the city of Davenport. Good evening, Cesar.
Good evening, John. Lots of emotions in front of City Hall today as people gathered in support of Quanishia and Lexus Berry. The couple lived in the 4th floor of the Davenport building. They were both home when their unit collapsed. Quanishia, also known as Peach, was under the rubble for several hours and had to get her left leg amputated above her knee. Now they're teaming up with attorneys going against the building owners and the city of Davenport to find justice.
This owner and others put profits and money ahead of the health, sanctity, and well-being of the lives of the residents in that building. Look at the red dress in that building. That's Lex's apartment. That's Peach's apartment.
What we want is just accountability, to be able to have closure and to know why this happened and to be able to move forward with our lives. We definitely, most importantly, want you guys to know that we are not victims to the situation. We are survivors.
Now, after the press conference, I spoke with Lexus, and she did tell me she sustained an injury after falling 4 stories. She would not disclose what her injury was, but says she is fine now, and her priority right now is her wife, Peach. John, back to you.
All right, thank you, Cesar. Now, Peach is receiving treatment at Genesis East. She remains positive and says even though she lost her leg, she is grateful to be alive.
Meanwhile, community members are gathering outside City Hall ahead of tonight's council meeting. News 8's Jonathan Fogg is also live in downtown Davenport. Jonathan, what is the scene like now?
Yeah, Linda, even from across the street, you can hear dozens of protesters here shouting, charge them with murder, some saying blood on their hands, even with red paint on their hands, and they're just out here frustrated, tensions rising as protests continue. This is ahead of a city council meeting here tonight at City Hall. That's going to take place right at 5:30. Now, council is expected to approve up to $600,000 worth of emergency funds, and that's going to be for families and businesses displaced by the building collapse. Now, it's not clear based on the agenda whether or not they will address the collapse further, but we are definitely expecting some of these protesters and other members of the public to be out here tonight at that meeting during public comment, voicing their opinions. Tonight at 10, we'll have more on the voices from the people here protesting right now and those speaking at tonight's meeting. But for now, live in Davenport, Jonathan Fong, WQAD News 8.
All right, thank you, Jonathan. And for more coverage on the collapse, you can visit our website, WQAD.com.